And we are back here at West Burlington High School Gymnasium, getting ready for the boys' game, your Falcons against the Comets of Cardinal Veldon. Mark, what an exciting game of basketball so far tonight.
Yeah, it was really nice to see the girls come out and play really well and bring one home. And they even got to play some of the future the last few minutes of the game. So, as well as our boys have played, hopefully we're going to see another victory tonight for the boys.
Well, let's turn it over to the PA announcer here at West Burlington High School for your starting lineups. Comets, Falcons coming up. Starting lineups are in the house. We get ready to get started. Band's cranked up. Gym is full of people. Let's play some basketball, Mark.
I don't think they got a guy over 5'2". Wow. We're going with a kind of a short lineup tonight except for Darius Red, Hohenthaner, Laurelcus Greer, Dayton Johnson. I mean, nothing wrong with those guys. I mean, I love watching them play. But it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Boy, they don't have any. Oh, we got a mullet on the floor. I like that.
The boys defeated Wapello Tuesday night by 10, I believe.
Yeah, they're
coming off a win.
Coming off a win, big win up at Wapello. See if we can keep this crazy train going.
Red will tip off for the Falcons. And here we go. Red with a nice tip. Is that Johnson to Greer to DeRocher for three. Count it. 3 points. All right off the bat for your Falcons.
Looks like our boys got whatever virus the girls had in their
and hands, nice hands there. Greer, nice little fake and in. Count it. Another 2. 5-0. Falcons showing it right now.
Got a hand on it. Look at that.
Brooks off the rim.
Out of control shot. Hey, you're going to take care of that ball.
These gray jerseys are going to be hard to see the numbers. That was number 20, Carter, for Cardinal.
West Burlington's defense disappears there for like 10 seconds.
Brooks takes a look. Colton Hohentanner. Over to Greer. Back up to Johnson. Hohentanner back up to Rooks. Gets it underneath the Red. Red with a nice little lay-in. Left-handed lay-in for 2. Falcons looking good out the gate here, Mark.
Yeah, they've got definitely a height advantage. They've got a quickness advantage. They're not, they haven't done this well, for no reason.
Right.
We got a good basketball team. And so, maybe it should be like 9-0 instead of 7-2. But hey, Cardinal's still going to play the game.
Cardinal can't hold on to it. Rooks gets it. Here come the Falcons the other way. Rooks over to Johnson. Rooks for 3. Count it! Count it! 3-point basket for the Falcons.
It's funny. I saw Rooks in the hallway, and I said, just keep shooting threes, boy. And he said, okay. And I tell you what, he's come out firing. He's hot tonight.
Thomas just trying to get a pass. Nice intercepted pass by Johnson. Underneath to Zarita, who's checked in the game. Off Zarita, so it'll go back to Cardinal Veldon.
James Zarita maybe took a little bit too much time on that shot. Probably should just went straight to the basket
real early here. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. We already got a timeout. 10-2.
Well, if you're Cardinal, I don't know what you expect. You walked into the house, but
We say stop the bleeding, I guess.
Well, you wonder as a coach, at least you calm things down. You got the basketball. Let's make sure we don't throw it away again.
See what we have coming out of the timeout here. Cardinal will be taking the ball out. A little press by West Burlington. Making Cardinal work a little extra hard here. And number 20, Carter.
Cardinal's going to work hard here. They're not.
Albert drains that for 2, I believe.
Yeah, it's only going to be 2. They wanted 3, but his feet were definitely on the line.
Zarita into Red. Count it. Another 2.
And
smart basketball.
That's the thing. Cardinal is going to play hard. They're not going to give up. But size-wise and skill-wise, it seems that they're awful outgunned right now. So they better find some defense.
Cardinal out around the perimeter. A long three-pointer misses off the rim. Here come the Falcons. Zarita back out to Rooks. Over to Johnson for 3. Count that, baby! Another 3-point basket for your Falcons. Lighten it up like the ladies did earlier.
Yeah.
Keep the pressure down. Coach Shellman has them playing well tonight. And almost lands on a drum set. 15-4. Look out, here come the Falcons again.
Yeah, it's all cylinders are on tonight for West Burlington. It's just, are we going to do enough wrong things to keep Cardinal in the ball game? And
it's not just one player. Rooks has had a couple good shots. Red's had a couple good shots. Johnson's had a couple good shots. So spreading the wealth, as it were. Cardinal pass right side. And they can't hit a shot. Nice hustle to the ball. Trying to get behind our defense.
And you wonder when the refs start trying to evening this up by just calling fouls on West Burlington. I'm not saying that wasn't a foul by Hohenthal. He was obviously on the back. But sometimes in these games where these officials start feeling sorry for teams, sometimes fouls get called more on West Burlington than they do anybody else.
Cardinal gets it out to number 14, Albert. And shot by 30. Steele, 2-point basket. Steele there to pick up the interception. A little hustle by Cardinal. They put some points together.
What?
I believe that's off Rooks.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, they finally told us it's Cardinal ball.
Yes.
All right.
Peterson to bring it in for
Tate
Cardinal.
Snodgrass in the game.
Snodgrass
And
putting his big arms
Caleb
up in front.
Honig.
Caleb Honig as well, like he said. And shot 3-point basket made by Steele, who's kind of showing himself here in this first quarter. 15-9. Caleb Honig tries to get it into Tate Snodgrass. Gets knocked out of bounds. See if the Falcons can put some points here. The assistant coach for the SEC Blackhawks coming into the gym, Lorenzo Watkins. Coach Watkins, I help out when I can, whether it be driving the bus or PA announcing. Blackhawks having another great season. Should get out and check out some basketball at SEC. Go Blackhawks. And a foul called is going to be a shooting foul. Tate Snodgrass going to the line, shoot 2.
You know, we only got a 6-point lead here. I mean, we've kind of slowed down since the beginning, and
Well,
you know,
make these free throws.
it was like
Easy
I
baskets
said.
here.
Well, it's like I also said. It's like how much are we going to do wrong to keep Cardinal in the ball game?
And Tate drains the second one. Timeout. I believe it's going to be timeout Comets. So, like you said, things have slowed down a bit, but making free throws back up by 8. You know, you were talking about the student section. It looks like several of the girls from the girls' team have made their way out from the locker room and are here cheering on the boys.
And everybody's sitting down, so
Nice little crowds building, and maybe we get this place rocking a little more.
well, we're going to have to do something more than throw the ball away and let them take 3-pointers. That's for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
we need to take control of this game and just run away with it. I mean, that's, you know, we're not going to get anything by playing Cardinal, you know, so closely. We've got to take advantage here and just start, you know, playing our best basketball here.
Cardinal basketball, press put on by West Burlington. See what Cardinal can do. Just barely gets it over through the press. And number 10, Peterson. It's intercepted. DeRoser tries to get it out, but goes out of bounds. Comets get it in. That's Steele. Pass underneath. That was Carter with the ball in the middle. Back out to Steele. To Carter. It's
Nice
blocked.
block.
And here come the Falcons. Red under the basket.
Nice.
Count it. 2 points.
That's what we're going to have to do.
Back up by 10, 19-9. And passing gone awry by Cardinal Veldon. Red will get a break here.
And you see him using a lot of players tonight.
Yes.
And that's probably really smart. You got Cardinal here with 5 guys on the floor and four on the bench. They ain't got. I mean, even if these guys are top players, he's only got 9 players.
Right.
You can run them into the ground if you wanted to.
Absolutely. Cardinal with the ball. Johnson, good defense, top of the key. Making it tough. Snodgrass, nice defense as well. I like the man-to-man, Mark.
Yeah, and that's, you know, it's been said for a very long time. You can play zone if you want, but if you're going to be competitive at the state level, you're
Snodgrass
going to
with a turn! And in for 2. Sorry, Mark.
That's okay,
But that was a nice play.
Yeah, it was, but you're going to have to play man-to-man defense if you're going to make a dent at the state tournament.
And another timeout. Cardinal, he is just flustered. 21-9 now. Another little lead break.
Well, and see, that's what you're going to have to do. But, again, we gotta extend this lead. We gotta get Cardinal out of the game, so we get some, some of the last 5 players on the bench time a little bit here at the end of the second quarter. Start the third quarter strong. Let the fourth quarter, halfway through, let's get some more guys some playing time.
21-9, and Cardinal is hustling, but they're not really giving us. I don't know. They came back within 6, so let's just keep the hammer down.
Well,
on the Falcons.
Like I said, right now it's our ball game, and are we going to let them hang around?
Absolutely.
I'm pretty up on our guys and our talent and how well we can play. But we could end this game right now and coast, and get some, get a lot of playing time for the rest of the 10 guys on the bench.
And a nice steal by Johnson. Johnson shot just a little too hard. Out of bounds on West Burlington, so Comet basketball.
You wonder if Johnson could have just held that ball up. He was driving.
Ooh, and Carter comes flying out of nowhere.
And how are they giving – that's West Burlington ball. How are they giving that to the Comets? Wow.
Comet basketball still trying to get it up court. Again, great defense tonight by the Falcons so far in this first quarter. Carter with the basketball to Albert. Albert.
Hey, can we stop number 14 from shooting 3-pointers? That might help.
21-9. And Greer into Snodgrass. Snodgrass back out to Rooks. Back out to Greer, looking for the shot. Inside to Hohenthaler. Back out to Zarita. Finds Snodgrass in the bottom, down underneath.
Nice move.
Nice move. Very nice move.
That's a nice move to see from Tate Snodgrass, right down on the end line to the basket. There's not much they can do. Tate Snodgrass is about 6'7". They don't get anybody near 6 foot, I think.
And just like that, Cardinal, that's going to be out of bounds off the top of the backboard. Falcon basketball.
Tate Snodgrass dribbles it off his foot, out of bounds. It's going to be Comet ball. West Burlington back in that full court press.
Comet trying to bring it up court. Sorry, I had to respond to a text there, sir. Good job. Way to jump in there.
Well, when you're taking care of national security on the text messages, I got to come up through and do the job I can't.
Sometimes we're never done working. Greer, tries the half-court last shot. Everybody wants to do that when they're playing. You always do that when you're kids. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I can actually say I pulled that off in middle school one time. It was kind of fun.
23-14, your Falcons on top. Mark, we couldn't ask for a better first quarter.
Yeah, we couldn't, but that's so many points on the board for Comets. We're letting them shoot too many open shots. To the Cardinals' credit, they're hitting them. So, we're up by 9. We could tighten up the defense a little bit, take care of the ball on the offensive end. But hey,
on our side of the ball, you look at Red with 6, Snodgrass with 6. I think DeRozier has 4. We got it. We're spreading the wealth.
DeRozier's got 6 too because he's had 2 threes.
So we're spreading the wealth.
Yeah.
And that shows the guys are playing on all cylinders. Like you said, ramp up this defense, make it even tougher for Cardinal to score. But Falcons are out here to play. Get ready to start the second quarter. Cardinal of Eldon will have the basketball. Good defense. Nice hands by Johnson. And Snodgrass, he's going to get called for a foul. Oh, no. It was called on Cardinal, I believe. Yes. So that's
the
their
one thing
second.
they've been keeping this game moving to. They've been relatively little fouls called, so.
Well, and that was a good
Be
good
nice to have a
hustle by
nice, clean
Snodgrass.
game.
Zarita up top to Johnson. Over to Greer. Back up to Zarita. Into Snodgrass. Snodgrass owning the middle tonight. And a foul's going to be on Steele, it looks like. And just like that, 3 fouls on Cardinal. I don't think their coach is very happy.
What are you going to do?
Exactly.
I mean, Darius Rose about 6'8", and everybody covering is about a foot, smaller than him, if not more.
Greer back out to Zarita, who misses it on a 3-point attempt. Comets trying to put something together, but West Burlington's defense has just proven to be great tonight. Zarita, and a nice hands
hustle
by Johnson. Almost telegraphed that right into his hands.
Yeah, I mean, if Johnson has another step up the court, he's running down the court doing a layup.
He was eyeing that like a defensive back.
Yeah.
That's Caleb Honig now in the game. Maybe it'll be raining threes from Caleb Honig. Red, nice defense on Steele. Steele's pass back out to Steele, top of the wing to Carter for 2. And Snodgrass says, nope, that's mine. I'm going the other way. Brooks stops short. Into Red.
Nice
Red
feed.
in for 2. Money,
Nice
money,
feed.
money. Right there. We like it. Brooks says, okay, I'll take it. And Carter gets it. Good hands. Way to pickpocket by Red. Off to Rooks. Up to Greer.
Need to take our time.
Oh, and
Oh,
a little
ill-advised
too high on the
pass.
pass. That play, I'm putting it on the ground or on the court and probably dribbling up.
That's why we don't have a, 20-point lead right now, because we're just not taking care of the ball.
25 to 14, though.
Well, 25 to 14, but why not work the ball around the perimeter? Get them out, a little offline.
And just like that, Comets with 2. Coming back the other way, the Falcons. Greer to Rooks. Rooks looking at Snodgrass in the middle. Snodgrass moving around, trying to get position. And we don't need that. That's a 3-point basket for the Falcons.
Rooks DeRozier hot tonight from three-point land. He's got 9 on the night, 3 3-pointers. Holy cow, we
Cardinal.
got Red, Snodgrass, Honig.
We have definitely our tallest lineup in there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And
We should
Cardinal
never
has
lose
no
the
chance
rebound.
right there. Just like that, Red underneath. Oh, and just a little too hard.
Oh, goodness.
He's been money on that all night. Here comes Cardinal, number 10,
We're just going to let them walk
Peterson.
all over the place.
Peterson. Out of bounds on West Burlington, so Cardinal still has the basketball. It's number 42, Conger, to Steele. Steele goes up for the drive.
Oh, wow.
And Caleb got
Caleb
popped
got
in
an
the
elbow
face.
sandwich today.
And Greer, it's going to be off. What? What?
That's got to be
I was going to
West
say,
Burlington.
it bounced off of Cardinal's head. And Caleb Honig in the house, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen. 31-16. The pedal keeps going. Steele out to Conger for 2. Rebound by the Falcons. Johnson for 3 off the rim. Nice grab by Snodgrass.
There you go.
Rebound and put back. Count it. 2 points.
We should be owning these
Oiled
rebounds.
machine right now, Mark. The Falcons are.
I just don't want to see him get lazy and just
I
relax a little bit and settle.
I really don't think Coach Shelman will let that happen. They lost pretty big last Saturday at Mount Pleasant, and Johnson for 2. So the wheel keeps on going here, bud.
And this is where I wanted it. We're up by 19.
And getting a little frustrated here. Steele punches at the ball. And
Honig for the dunk. Nope, just
Honig
a layup.
says, we'll
Nice.
take 2. Timeout, Cardinal.
This is what I'm talking. This
And
is
loving it,
where
loving
I wanted
it.
to be about 8 minutes ago.
The Falcons, smiles all around, doing good, doing good. The cheerleaders getting everybody on their feet. 37-16 in this first half. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to play.
Well, it took us 11 minutes and 10 seconds, but this is what I was talking about letting Cardinal hang around. Now you want to put the nail in the coffin, so you can work on a few things in the second half with some people that are going to help you down the line during that state, tournament push.
Right. 37-16, and this must have been a full timeout, so should be coming back to action here any minute. Again, 8-8, 2, 5, 5. The points are spread all over for West Burlington.
And that's what you want to see. You don't want to you like to see individual efforts that are, above and beyond the Call of Duty. But when your team can come together and score points throughout, that's not only that's good for so many reasons, but you can't cover that if you're the Comets.
Speaking of the Comets, here they come. That was Conger to Carter, and Greer gets the rebound.
Nice snag
Honig.
by Honig.
Yeah, it almost got a little too far. Johnson to Greer to Honig for 3. In and out. But nice grab. Hohenthaler there.
There you go.
Up and in. Everybody's
You
going.
should never lose a rebound to anybody.
Number 32, Dylan Booth, is now checked in for the Falcons. He was under the basket. It was off of his fingers that went to Hohenthaler. That's Conger or Peterson to Steele at the top of the key. Steele's in and out. Booth with the rebound to Honig. So we're seeing different matchups here. And back out to Johnson for 3. West Burlington owning the boards on both ends, Mark.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. I mean, you've got a serious height advantage. You're going to want to use it here and just own the boards.
Coach Shillman has to be pretty happy with his first half. 2 minutes, 53 seconds remaining. And his Falcons up big. And Honig just making them work.
That's pretty tough. You got a 6'5" kid on your basketball, and your guy throwing it in is like 5'4".
And a nice job by the inbounder. Carter tries to.
What is that?
And Dylan Booth
he called that
called.
from all the way in the corner, and the ref in front of him didn't say nothing. I don't know about that. That's what I was talking about with these refs. They start feeling sorry for teams, and then all of a sudden they start calling fouls on the team that's up.
Carter with the drive, and no good. Honig with the rebound. Greer to Honig, left side. And that's Tanner Snodgrass.
Nice. Going to the basket.
Tanner Snodgrass now in for the Falcons.
I think we're going to see a plethora of Falcons in this ball game before the night's over with.
As well we should. Tanner Snodgrass. Good defense, good hands by Snodgrass. They're going to call the foul. And a foul on Peterson. Their team's third foul. Fourth foul.
West Burlington with a commanding 25-point lead, 41-16, with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
And look who's in, number 44. Connor Hand in
Connor
the game,
Hand,
boys
crowd
and girls.
favorite, hometown boy.
That's gonna get the crowd going up there.
Can't handle the pass.
I remember the last game Connor Hand was in.
Oh, he drained 2 threes and the place was pandemonium. Yep. It's like we won the state championship or something.
And Cardinal working around for a shot. Drains a 2-pointer. Trevor Albert. Here come the Falcons. Tanner Snodgrass to Hand. Over to and in.
Nice job.
Nice job by Honig.
Nice feed by Honig. Nice shot by Hohenthaner.
And Snodgrass giving him fits over there. And they forgot the basketball. 1 minute, 15 seconds left.
Wow.
Steele drains a 3 for Cardinal Veldon. Connor, nice pass into Hohenthaner. Back up to Tanner. Caleb right side. Caleb for a long 3. Sink it! Sink that big 3-point basket. Another one for Caleb Honig, his 10th point this evening here in the first half. Steele is.
Oh, wow. How many sips does that kid get?
And Trevor Albert, that's his back-to-back 3-pointers, 46-24.
That's Albert, 10th point of the night.
Final 30 seconds of the half. Hohenthaner for 2. And it's a shooting gallery here, ladies and gentlemen. And that should not happen. And a jump ball.
What? Man, this guy can't stop calling fouls. How?
Number 40.
Wow.
Alan Waite. 15.3 seconds left. It's only the team's 5th foul, so nobody's shooting.
Are we going to break the 50 mark in the first half?
I'd be all right with that.
That'd be awesome. We only got 15 seconds left.
And Cardinal trying to get a 3-point shot up on the board.
We're going to have a chance.
Hohenthaner.
8 seconds left. Can we break 50?
Here goes Caleb Honig.
Can we break 50?
4, 3, 2, 1.
He's going to say.
Honig for 3 off the side.
Honig was nowhere close.
48-24, a big 24-point lead for the Falcons. And that says everything for itself, Mark.
Yeah, I think we came in knowing that this might be just a little bit of a lopsided game, and I think Coach Shumlin had it in mind, I'm going to get a lot of guys playing time, but we're going to play right and we're going to play good.
Play smart.
And we have
fundamental basketball.
Yeah,
a lot of jump shots. Not a whole, there's been threes, but a lot of good high percentage close to the basket shots.
Yeah, and, under control.
Absolutely.
We could tighten up on the defense, but in games like this, people kind of tend around and watch the other team take shots instead of, getting a hand in someone's face and then boxing out. So,
well, we're going to take a break. We'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Go Falcons. welcome back to the second half of your boys Falcon basketball. Falcons carrying a 24-point lead, leading 48-24 in this game against Cardinal of Eldon. And Mark, let's hope the entire bench plays this second half.
Well, in a game where you're up 48-24, 24 points, you've had a relatively easy first half. At some point, this may get to the point where you have running clock, and you're going to have to figure out who's going to get time and who's going to get
No, I think
chance.
It's 35, and the running clock begins. So
yeah.
That's not far away. So let's just hope the Falcons come out, play just as aggressive, and shoot just as well in this third quarter as they did in the first half. Again, Caleb Honig with 10. I think between him and Rooks, him and Rooks both have at least 10, if not 12 points in this game. Your 5 on the court are Hohenthaler, Honig, Red, Zarita, and DeRosier. And we hope everybody joining us at home or on your phone somewhere, and, grandparents, parents that couldn't make it out tonight. It's relatively a mild night. I was just looking, it looks like Sunday it's going to be in the teens. So it's 41 degrees out right now.
Hohenthaler using his head and losing the ball.
And Cardinal trying to get the first points of the second half. And a nice idea by Steele, but behind Peterson's feet.
And those turnovers happen because West Burlington plays good defense. So
yes. That man-to-man is tough to play in. Zarita to Hohenthaler to Rooks. Back to Zarita. Honig takes a look. Back to Honig. Dumps it down underneath the Red. Red in for 2. Starting off 50 on the board for the Falcons. And stepped out of bounds by Peterson.
West Burlington's man-to-man defense has really paid dividends tonight. A lot of comic turnovers. And we come down and we score, We're not playing the perfect ball game, but I tell you what, we're playing a nice ball game.
A yeoman's work, as it were. Honig's three-point shot is short. Comets with the rebound. Peterson out on the left side. That's Steele. Steele loses the handle. Again, nice defense by the Falcons. Good hustle on the court. Dish in the middle to Peterson. Blocked out of bounds by Caleb Honig. Big right hand comes up by Honig, and that ball ain't go nowhere. Steele passes it out. Carter brings it in for Cardinal. Carter's shot is off the back of the rim. Falcons with the rebound. Zarita to Rooks. Rooks takes a look. Back over to Zarita in the corner.
No over the back call. Nope. Wow.
Carter can't handle his dribble. Slows it down to Peterson. Peterson up the middle, but no, not hard enough. Red says, I'll take it. Back the other way. And
nice
in for 2.
Job. Coast to coast like a hot knife through butter.
And a big baseball pass is to the left. Honig's going to get a foul on that.
Yeah.
Reach in. But good job by the Falcons to get back on that pass that tried to get ahead of the defense. 52-24. 28-point lead.
Snodgrass and Johnson in the game for the Falcons.
Pass in and blocked.
Wow, you're just not.
Snodgrass says, I'll take it.
Too much wingspan by the Falcons.
And Snodgrass with his own rebound
there
back
you
up.
Go.
And putback goes in for 2. A 30-point ball game. Cardinal bringing it up court. That's Steele. Pick set. Steele goes around it. Peterson for three. Air ball over the basket. Here comes Zarita to Johnson. Good passing by the Falcons. That missed by, I believe that was Hohenthaler with that shot and it missed.
Yeah, a little bit out of control. Might want to take a better shot next time, but
Turnover to the Falcons here on Cardinal. Cardinal, I don't think they've scored but once since we came out of half.
They haven't scored at all because it was 48-24 at half.
Well, the Falcons holding them here in this third quarter to nothing. And Hohenthaler tries to get it out. Goes off of a Cardinal player. So 3-minute drought into this second half. Caleb Honig for three, off the rim. Back the other way goes Cardinal. Steal into Carter. Carter back out to Peterson. Back underneath the Carter. Little one-handed
Nice
lip-de-doo and
Snodgrass
off the
takes
rim.
an elbow to the back of the head. No call.
It's a nice try by Steele, but nothing going down for Cardinal tonight.
You see, that's what's going to happen here.
Zarita for three. Keeping it going. 57-24. 33-point lead
Yeah.
for the Falcons. So we're almost to the running clock stage. Peterson to Steele.
You know, we've seen a few times where come-up players have been all over the backs of West Burlington players. And, you just hope for this running clock to get this over with, nobody gets hurt. Because they're definitely not calling any fouls on the Comets whatsoever.
Snodgrass with the foul there. His first, team's second. Steele gets it in, but they're the Falcons. Oh, and a nice pass ahead to Zarita. Nice little
That's
lay-in
pretty.
for two.
We got a running clock.
Carter. Steele ends up with it over here on the left side. Driving in the middle. I mean, Steele's working his tail off down there, but just nothing going, and got to give the little guard some credit.
Oh, my God. Again,
Another foul called.
it would not surprise me unless there's some frustration. There's an obvious
Second on Tate
foul
Snodgrass.
called on the Comets. I mean, this is going to get ridiculous.
Tate Snodgrass with the foul. Steele drains the first one. 3 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 59-25. And drains the second one. So 59-26, a 33-point lead. And
Timeout was Burlington.
full timeout called by Coach Shellman. Pretty much, we'll have to see what's going on here. The running clock. I think they're discussing whether it needs to be running or not. I want to think I thought it was 35. It could be 30.
No, it's
sure.
35. I can guarantee you that. It's supposed to be a running clock.
Well,
But it's not going to be running when you call a timeout.
the officials are discussing it with the other team. And Coach Shellman looks like they're going to more of a walk around than a timeout here, but 3 minutes, 25 seconds, and like we were talking, a few more points here. And this
There
clock
seems to
will
be
run.
something else going on here. I mean, I'm not really sure. They're pointing at the floor, and this is way past.
Yes.
This is way past the minute.
Well, I mean, at least the coaches are talking, and there's no, I do not know what the issue is.
Man, if I had my players, they'd be sitting on the bench, just taking a seat and relaxing. If this can be elongated, because,
Coach Shellman bringing him in. And, Athletic Director Housel did leave the room. I don't know where he went or what the.
Yeah, this is quite odd.
Again, we're sitting at 59-26.
Now,
your Falcons up big.
Kevin Bush, assistant coach, walks over to the pep band, and maybe he's requesting music for this interlude we're in the middle of now.
Well,
now, Coach Shellman's going the opposite direction into the boys' locker room.
We will.
Wow, what?
We will take a break and be back once this timeout is over, and we'll find out what's going on.
It'd be one of those times where, it was like rain delay in baseball games. They'd come back with
rain delay theater.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some kind of the 1965 Baltimore Orioles or something like that.
Oddly enough, tonight is the winter banquet for the Burlington Bees, which you could hear my voice. We have blood on the court.
We have blood on the court?
Well, I see.
Oh.
Blood
I don't
somewhere.
remember there being a huge. Well, there must be a lot of blood or something. Wow.
Or maybe somebody got sick.
Oh, I don't know. Man, we got buckets. We got sprit.
I'm thinking maybe somebody got sick.
Oh, because, wow, that's incredible.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes. we are back to action. And
wow. You don't
as
see
I
that.
first thought, one of our Falcons lost his breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the court.
Yeah,
so
it looks like the hazmat team is quickly
our training staff, our coaching staff, our sanitation staff.
West Burlington Fire Department out here with the hazmat.
No, we didn't get that crazy. Sean Ryan left earlier. Who doesn't know how to spell his name? And I hope he hears that. But we are back to action here. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the third period. 59-26. Falcon basketball. Zarita for three off the rim. And a nice long timeout. Peterson with the drive and misses. Greer to Zarita. No foul called. Greer with the rebound and a travel called.
Yep, we got
Greer.
a running clock, so.
Yep, the running clock will commence. 20. So it must be 30 points because they're up by 33.
Yeah, they were up by 35 before we went to the vomit break.
Thank you. The vomit playing the comments. Vomit comment. Anyway. Our comedy show is here every home game, ladies and gentlemen.
Penn and Teller.
And Greer with the ball, looking underneath to Snodgrass. To Hohenthaler, puts it up. Loses the rebound. Cardinal for two. You got to admit, Cardinal's not going away, though.
No, they're not, and they're not going to. And you wonder, now the lead's only 29 points, and that sounds bad when you say it, but, we were upwards of 35 points.
The Falcons needed a game like this, Mark, though. I mean,
Yeah,
to help their confidence building.
There's certain things you can work on.
And 2 points by Zarita, 61-30 now the score. Right, you got to work on fundamentals, but this is perfect.
That's the thing. You get some people some playing time that don't usually get to play. And I'm not necessarily talking about the end of the bench either. I'm talking about some of those mid-range players that, get to work on the game a little bit in a game-style situation.
And stepped on the line by Carter, out of bounds. And Cardinals' whole night has been turnovers like that, Mark.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fed
they
right into the hands. They
haven't done themselves any favors.
Fed into the hands of the Falcons.
And Coach Jay Olson letting one of his players know it, too.
Got to play fundamental basketball. Know where you're at on the court. That's why they're lines. And
Snodgrass hits the ground hard. He might have left a crater.
And Steele kicks it to Conger, and Conger kicks it out of bounds.
Hey, we almost had a soccer game there.
Just about out of soccer match. Waning seconds of this third period. 61-30. Your Falcons on top. Red back out to Rooks. Rooks takes a look. And off the rim. Cardinal with the rebound. And Cardinal not paying attention. Red gets the basket and
we're
one.
Gonna get a foul called. Wow. I guess you can't ignore
Count
that
that basket. We can go up to a 30-point lead here. 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Red drains the third point. So 64-30. 34-point lead for the Falcons. They bring it up court. Oh, and Greer almost gets it. Steele almost loses the handle. Conger up, in and out. Greer, nice hands by Greer to keep it from falling. Johnson,
hey, we got a field goal.
Almost. It didn't go through the uprights. So more of the same, and I think in this third quarter, the Falcons looked even better in the first half.
Well, that first quarter was pretty slow. I mean, we had the lead from the beginning, and we never let it go. And we were up by like 6, and then sometime in the second quarter, it just started clicking. And that third quarter wow. I mean, it didn't take long before we got up to 35 points. So, pretty nice game for us. We hope nobody gets hurt on either side. You worry about these blowout games and somebody doing something stupid,
Well,
hate to see someone mangle their hand on I'm going to make a dunk tonight play.
I think this fourth quarter is going to go really fast, mainly because of the score and the running clock.
Yeah.
That 8 minutes is going to fly right by.
Well, you wonder when you're going to see Ashby and Nelson and Shula and Connor Ham back in. You think they'd see some time here at some point.
64-30. We hope those of you at home have enjoyed this game this evening and the girls win before. I'll tell you, I truly enjoy bringing it to you, especially having my voice back. I do apologize for the rest of the season. Steele kicks it into Carter. Carter, they can't buy a bucket. They've only had 6 points this half. And that is hit out of bounds by Cardinal. Again, the clock is running. And a nice job by Snodgrass. Another just basic push it up and in.
Yeah, and that's the thing we're noticing now is that it's like I'm pretty sure Coach Shellman has told them no more three-pointers, work the ball around, get it inside.
Speaking of
maybe
three-pointer.
And
Rooks looking for a lane, gets it over to Johnson, over to Greer, into Snodgrass, who kicks it back out to Rooks, down under to Red. Red, who's owned that inside. Nobody can get to him.
Well, I mean, Honig, Hohenthaler, Snodgrass, Red, they're all going to own that inside because Cardinal don't have a guy that's even close to any one of their height. So we better own the inside. Cardinal just have a hard time passing. We're really all over them. And it's just good to see. It's nice to see he's playing some defense here,
Cardinal, Steele takes a look, but loses it.
They just throw the ball away all the time. Again.
It goes back to Cardinal. It's going to be off Snodgrass. Clock still running, as I mentioned. 6 minutes left in the ball game. 68-33. Something we're not going to see a lot of here in this second half is fouls.
Yeah.
Unless they're bad mistakes. 3-point try by Cardinal. Missed. Nice grab by Johnson. Johnson off to the races. Count it. Out the basket. And the block on Cardinal Veldon. Johnson goes to the line to try to finish his 3-point play. Give us a 37-point lead. Johnson misses it, but Red takes it. Puts it back up. Carter on Cardinal gets it. Going back the other way. And Steele for three. And drains it. 34-point lead again for the Falcons. Caleb Honing into Snodgrass. Snodgrass up and in. So good, solid, high percentage shots by the Falcons, who really have made most of them all night.
Well, like I said before, it's obvious we've pulled the dogs off a little bit here. No more three-pointers. We're going to work the ball around and get it inside. And, again, that's what I've been saying about working on some stuff, while you're up this much.
But yet we're not getting lazy. We're still playing man-to-man.
Oh, and that's,
Still playing good, hard basketball.
Every once in a while we drop into a five, into a zone, and what do? They throw it up from three-point land and they make it, So, I don't mind this man-to-man. You got to learn how to play man-to-man, and this is one of the times.
Caleb Honing with a grab on the inbounds pass. Right side to Johnson. And a three-point try by Rooks is off the rim. And a trap on the right side there. Cardinal keeping it in possession. 4 minutes remaining in the ballgame. Carter for 2. And a foul called. I think that's going to be on Snodgrass. Yep. It's going to be his 3rd foul of the ballgame. 5th team foul here in the second half.
I wonder when we're going to start seeing some of the youngins here. Might be pretty soon.
In and out by Cardinal. Red up to Honig. Out to Johnson.
And
Brooks.
Here comes some of the young blood.
And Snodgrass and Red. Red gets fouled. He'll go to
Tanner
the line to shoot
Snodgrass
2.
and Connor Hand waiting to come in. Here comes Shavonte Nelson now. We got under 3.5 minutes left.
Red to shoot for the Falcons. And Rooks and Johnson sit down.
And a lot of young blood coming in. Another one left is Red, and it looks like Nelson's coming in for him.
So we'll see 5 new ones for the Falcons.
It doesn't look like Snodgrass. The older Snodgrass boy is going to stay in the game, at least for time being.
Right. 3 minutes, 19 seconds. Cardinal drives, doesn't get it. Shalal, Mason
Wow. It's going to be a blocking foul on Hand.
And that's going to be the team's 6th foul. So out of bounds to Cardinal. Mid-court here. 72-36 the score. Of course, as Mark mentioned, several of the Falcon reserves on the court now. The only, I would say, non-reserve is Snodgrass underneath. And a nice
Uh-oh, Connor Hand!
Hand for 2. Count it.
Connor Hand!
And the bench
Hometown
erupts.
Student section wakes up from their delirious coma.
Slumber over there. Nice defense. The reserves playing well for the Falcons. 3-point try and make for number 34, Clarkson for. And a 3-point try by Connor Hand is off the bank. He gets his own rebound. Look at him, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
going
for
for
again.
3. Oh, too
He's
hard.
just chucking threes like there's no tomorrow.
And missed. Oh, Connor Hand. He's a one-man wrecking machine here, Mark. Look at him go. He rebounds. He shoots. He scores.
Timeout for a personnel change. Ashby coming in for Snodgrass. Then we got all the reserves in.
1 minute, 35 seconds left in this game.
The
And
question
what an
will be now-
entertaining fourth quarter, Mark.
Well, Connor Hand. I mean, how many shots can he get off before the end of the game?
Tanner Snodgrass.
There
And
it is.
Hand
Yeah, you
takes
thought
a
about
look.
it.
Here he goes.
And 3-pointer.
For 3.
Oh, Connor Hand!
How about that?
Cinderella story.
5 points off the bench for Connor
And then he
Hand.
comes right down and gets a foul. And stops the clock with
1
a minute
left. Student section loves that.
Student section favorite, Connor Hand, comes through.
Peterson at the line for Cardinal. And he drains it. 77-40, a 37-point lead for the Falcons. Longer the time gets into the season, the games like this really help out, Mark. And we got to tip our hat to Cardinal for coming here and still playing as little bench that they had. And the Falcons just came firing on all cylinders. Snodgrass misses his three-point attempt. Last minute of the game here. And boards underneath. And they're going to count that.
Couldn't have just let that go.
And I don't know. Snodgrass with the foul there. That's going to be our 8th team foul, so they're going to go to the line here. Go to the line here tonight. Peterson misses that one. Nice rebound by the Falcons. Coming back the other way, Snodgrass. Ooh, nice pass underneath by hand. Ashby with a little back it up and in for 2 points. Final 30 seconds of the game. See what holds for the Falcons. Peterson, travel.
I was going to say he took about 5 steps.
Skip to my Lou.
I don't know if we're watching NBA basketball.
The final 15 seconds of this big win tonight for the Falcons. And Connor Hand kicks it underneath. Little turn and burn up and in to end the game.
No good.
No good.
Here you go.
Your final score, the Falcons 79, the Comets of Cardinal 43.
Well, we got
Mark,
our money's
what a game.
worth. We got our money's worth tonight.
We got a double dip, a double win for both the Lady Falcons and a huge win for the boys.
And I don't know what the JV boys did, but I know the JV girls won big tonight as well.
So a winning night here at West Burlington High School. We thank everybody for joining us. Join us next time right here on West Burlington Schools.us and on YouTube. We'll be back to you next time. And I might even have a better voice. So look out, Mark.
God help us.
Go Falcons.